What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Jazz. So today I did want to do a video of what it was like for me growing up with an addict mother. So this is a very highly recommended video. So I will just start about when I was 10, when she first got on drugs. So when she first got on drugs, I was young. I didn't really know that she was on drugs, but now me looking back, I see the signs. She just wasn't there like she was. And then I just remember she was going to prison when I was 10, and she asked my little sister's grandma, would she watch us, her kids? And I mean, she wasn't not my favorite person. My little sister's grandma, she like pointed me out, was very mean to me. So I then talked to my grandma, her mother. I was like, hey, can I please stay with you? So she got me and my stuff and tucked me out the house. And I moved in with her while my mom did her prison time. But meanwhile, that grandma was a drug addict. And I guess that was my mom's choice in not actually leaving me with her. So she was very abusive to me at the time, and foster care like pulled me out the house. And so I ended up moving in with my uncle, my mom's brother, and then my mom got out of jail, and I thought I was moving back in with her, but eventually I guess she still had a drug problem and took me to my daddy's. So, I mean, for years after that, I don't really have memories of my mom because she wasn't really there. I remember like begging to see her, and my dad or my stepmom would drop me off at hotel rooms where they knew she was, and I was barely there with her. She would take me back home like 5 minutes after arriving. She wasn't happy to see me. She wasn't in a position where she wanted any kids in her life or me nagging her. Even though I was very excited to see her, she wasn't excited to see me. And then when I was about 13, I was at this like trailer she lived in. And that day I was at her trailer, she decided she was gonna turn herself in because she had these warrants in North Carolina. So we went back to North Carolina, and she turned herself in. And apparently, like, my grandma bonded her out. They let her bond her out. And I ended up moving back in with my mom, and she was staying with my grandma. And so that's when I kind of started enduring some of those drug habits. Like, well, the drug habits she had, I started like experiencing those for myself. Like, she would leave me at the house for days. Like, I mean, maybe it wasn't days for her because she would pop in, leave, or my little sister would be there. I would end up having to watch her. My little sister thought I was her mom, and my mom was her sister. Like, she was a little confused because I was always there and mom would be gone. Or like she would get mad and like try to argue with me growing up. I mean, I didn't have the best childhood with her, but I didn't want to be anywhere else because I really did love my mom. I wanted to see her do better. So I did end up getting pregnant at 16 with twins, but one of them passed away, so I ended up having one baby out of the two. And then I got pregnant at 17 to my second son. So they are 11 and 10 today, the two kids I had before 18. I do think I would never have got pregnant or been looking for any type of love if I had a different upbringing. So I do trigger that to me having an addict mother and an addict grandma and an addict father as well. I mean, she wasn't the only person around me that failed me, I would say. Her out for drugs was a different person though. She was very loving. I mean, I didn't really go out much, even though I did have an addict mom. I remember her buying all, like, my school clothes and school shoes I asked for, like, on me only. And, I mean, she provided what she had to, but it's just the principle of what I had to see. Like, I used to hide her crack pipe, the toy that you put in the crack pipe, and all the little utensils she had, or maybe drugs that I seen when she would leave the house. I would go in her room, I would hide all of it or throw it away, and she would come back mad, yelling at me and was like, "Where's my stuff at?" And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about," but the whole time I threw it away. She knew I threw it away. Yeah. And then, I mean, as I got older and was like putting me first and my kids, I moved out and I got my own apartment, my own car, started like a job for me and my kids. She started depending on me a lot. She wanted to use the car. She needed to move in with me. She would start stealing my money. I had bought my kids Christmas, and I woke up the next day and their whole Christmas was gone. She had took it to Walmart and got like a gift card or something to get drugs with. And yeah, I was very mad about that because I worked hard for my kids as a single mom. She's done a lot of stuff that I think about to this day, but I also forgive her for everything because I know the power of that drug will make you do things that you wouldn't do sober. I'm trying to think what else she done to me. Like one time I was talking to this dude, but she asked me for $20, but I mean, I wasn't about to ride over there and give her $20 when I was doing something. And so she like broke in on my Facebook and seen which dude I was with and texted his ex, who was crazy. This girl didn't come to my house, broke in it. Well, she says my mom left the back door unopened, but I believe it because my mom had texted go through the back door. She went to the back door and like beat me with this pole with like nails in it. And I had staples in my face right here. I don't know if you can see it, but from that incident. And the girl just said my mom set me up over $20, and how would she would have known that my mom was mad at me and needed $20 and my mom didn't tell her? So yeah, my mom doesn't deny that to this day. I just believe it was one of her drug binges she did. It's so much more, but I won't like to like put it all out there like that, but I feel like I would definitely be a different person. But also, I am thankful for some of the things that I've been through because I'm more awake of what I want to be like as a person or as a mom. And yeah, that is my story of some of my story. So I'll say like part 1 of what it was like growing up with an addict mother. So please like, subscribe, and share to my page if you would like to hear more of my story or more of my upbringing. Thank you so much. Bye bye.